Hello, how's it going? Steelbook Obsessed here, and I have a very cool treat for you. Let's hit the title screen, maybe? Let's go. Look at that. I've got my very own title card now. That's very fun. I'm still trying to figure out and tweak this whole everything on StreamYard. I'm trying to make sure that it's working right, but I have a very interesting type of video to do today. What I am going to do is go and do a tier list. Down here, I have all of the Steelbooks that are coming out for the month of August, and I am going to make them go either, S tier, which is the highest. I don't know how S is higher than A. I've never understood that, but that's just me probably being old. S, A, B, C, D. So we're gonna have a little fun trip here. I'm gonna see if I can share this if I just click the tab. I don't think I do. I think it's still showing the tier list. So I kind of want to do this one at a time. Let's go and check out the first one. And I'm trying to, hey, Tiana. Oh, shoot. There's people in the chat already. Awesome. Let's show this. Did I pre-order the Guardians 3 Steelbook? I thought I did. And then I checked and I didn't. And that stinks because it's sold out everywhere. The closest one that I can pick it up at is a 2.5 hour drive. And I don't know if I want to get it. I don't know if I want to drive that far. Hi, how's it going? Howdy there, y'all. Awesome. You love my collection. I appreciate that. Thank you. And hi, Tiana. How's it going? But let's get back to the tier list. Sharing screens on ScreenYard or on a StreamYard is not the easiest thing to do. Here is the first one. We just talked about it right here. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I really do like the way this Steelbook looks quite a bit. You can zoom in here. I like the artwork, how they're in the emblem right there. Their ship is going out there. There's a lot on that front cover, and I think it looks pretty dang slick. On the back, you just got Rocket jumping in space, whatever. You do your thing, Rocket. And the inside, it's very nice, and I love how Disney releases have imagery. Imagery on the disc is highly underrated, in my opinion. So if we now jump back to the tier list, let's see here. I can do that. The artwork does look awesome, Tiana. I agree. But now, if we go back to tier list share, I think I am going to put Guardians of the Galaxy. This is one of the better Steelbook releases for me in quite some time. Let's go. I'm in between A and S right now, and I'm not sure which one I want to go with. I like this one. I'm going S tier. We're starting off with a bang. S tier time for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Let's see what you guys think about that. Personally, I like the Guardians of the Galaxy Steelbook, but you like the cover of the Walmart edition better. I do understand that too, and sometimes I wish that there was better artwork on some of these Steelbooks that the slipcover editions get. But I'm not mad at the one we got for the Steelbook this time. Haven't you seen my fan-made adult film? I have not. Sorry, man. But let's now go to the next release. If I go to the screen share, I'm going to go in chronological order too. I think I lined them up this way. So the next one I have now is The Big Lebowski. And I like this release also. I like the simplistic artwork on my Steelbook releases. So, when you think of Big Lebowski, you think of bowling. There's some bowling. There's a white Russian on the back peeking out there. I like the simplistic artwork. And I also like how there's a nice shot of the film on the inside. Let's see here. The artwork on the discs, they're both the same, which stinks, but at least both of them at least have something on there instead of some titles, usually from Universal, that just have like the text on blue or black, depending on if it's 4K or Blu-ray. This is at least something different. And this one is Universal, so I got to give them a little bit of credit. But how much credit am I giving them? That is the question. Let's go back to the tier list and find Big Lebowski, which is going to be right here. I like the artwork. I don't know if I'm an easy sell on these or not, but I'm an A tier on the Big Lebowski. Simple is better sometimes. Like sometimes A Steelbook can be super overdone, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But that Big Lebowski, I thought that artwork looked nice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, does this work? I can do it like this? Is this confusing on your end? Chat, please let me know. You are in this experiment with me together. If you'd rather have this where it shows like my face and the tier list on there as well, let me know. While we're doing that, I will go and look up some of your comments here. You don't know if it's a Steelbook, but you saw the Rosemary's Baby cover artwork. Yeah, and it made you want to barf. I thought it looked okay. It wasn't really offensive, barf-inducing to me, really. I like the classic poster artwork on Rosemary's Baby, for sure. Tiana would put that in an S. I'm glad. I'm assuming you're talking Guardians. That one looks cool. I agree. They released a new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on September 5th, along with a Across the Spider-Verse. I did not see the new Into the Spider-Verse. No, I actually don't own that movie on 4K. I just have the Blu-ray Steelbook. So I would. Is it the same Steelbook? Is it the same Steelbook but in 4K this time? That'd be interesting. Happy Sunday, Spicy for Action. And here you got a free guy in Spider-Verse Steelbook at Goodwill for just $3.99. You hit the jackpot, bud. I always love going on to my my Goodwill finds. Sorry, I went a little blank there. Multitasking everything with this in my brain. It's a lot to handle, all right? But let's see here. Now that we did the Big Lebowski, we're going to go to a few, actually, yeah, a few that I'm not the biggest fan of. And if you know me, that might be obvious. But here is, boom, the Cinderella 100 year. All of these 100 years, I just don't like too much at all. I'm not even going to show you a zoom in on that. You don't need to see how. I said I like simplistic. I do not like how super simplistic that is. So we are going to go to the tier list here. And for me, there's 3 of them. I don't know if you want to show a zoom in on all 3, but I showed Cinderella. For me, this is D. I do not like these. The inside is nice, and the discs are nice. I'll show a zoom in again. I will show a zoom in of the next one because there's 3 coming out on the 1st. There is Cinderella, there is Beauty and the Beast, and there is also Frozen. Let's show Frozen because I was not the biggest fan of this one either. It's got to load a little bit. There's Frozen. Yuck. The artwork, don't do Elsa dirty like that. I don't like the way she's illustrated here. The boring snowflake on the back. Like, how lazy do you have to be? And I know the artwork that they were going for on these. I have a couple of those old school DVD tins that Disney put out. I just don't like the way these look on a Steelbook. The dumb Mickey Mouse. It's not even a Mickey Mouse. It's a 100. Disney 100 logos on the spine. I just don't like that at all. Again, inside artwork, very nice. Disc artwork, Disney always does well. But that cover, I mean, that's the majority of what I'm going to look at every time I look at this thing. I can't give any of these. If we go back to the tier list, I can't give any of these higher than a D. I just can't. So Beauty and the Beast is going into D, and Frozen is going into D. Next up, actually, let's go here. Here's the tier list. I'll go through some comments again. You completely dislike all the 100-year releases. Glad I'm not the only one. You want to say a random thing? You love my videos? Thank you, Diego. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to do more stuff on YouTube like this. I'm just trying to work out all the kinks in this first live stream. You exactly, Colt. You exactly. And thank you again. Kill them with fire. Yeah, they're Steelbook, so they would just burn to a metal, but I think just a nice shiny metal sheen would be better than what they have on those personally. Let's see here. I think there was one more release here on the 1st, if I am not mistaken. And I think that release is, or no, there's a couple more. There's a couple more. Next up, Two Guns. Has anybody seen Two Guns? Here's a zoom in on that. I don't mind it. It looks very photoshopped, number one. I can't believe it's the 10th anniversary of Two Guns. Who's asking for this? Number one, the movie is fine, but forgettable. Let's see here. The disc artwork. Again, not a lot, just floating money, just like it is everywhere on here. That's the only aesthetic they had to go off of. This movie's not great. There's the return of the Paramount just blue font on silver. I absolutely despise that. This one is not the greatest for me, folks. This one, if I am being honest, and we go back to the tier list, gosh, where's Two Guns at? It's even blending into everything else. Two Guns. Am I going to be? Yeah, I'm going D on this one too. I'm not the biggest Two Guns fan at all. And I'm not the biggest fan of that Steelbook either. Sorry. You like Two Guns a lot, Colt? I'm glad somebody likes it. I thought it was very, very forgettable. Do I have any Halloween Steelbooks? You're happy that they're releasing a trilogy Steelbook in September. I do like that artwork. If you guys haven't seen that, it's a Halloween trilogy of the three latest Halloween movies. And the artwork on there, like one of them is Michael Myers, one of them is the Strode house, and then the other one is Laurie Strode. And they're just kind of like staring each other down. I like those concepts of Steelbooks. Kind of like, can you see it now? You can barely see it poking out there. The Back to the Future trilogy 4K box set, how all three Steelbooks lined up together make up a DeLorean in different time periods. It's got that kind of concept where like you mash them all up and it makes one big picture. I like that. I hope more releases get that. I already own all of those movies on Steelbook though, so I don't know if I'm going to double dip. I don't think I like that trilogy of films enough to double dip. How's it going, master of all movies? You're obsessed with Steelbooks? So am I. Oh, no, you're good. Okay. Let's go on to the next one here. We just did Two Guns. So next up is going to be, I want to say this is the last one that comes out on the 1st. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I do like this Steelbook quite a bit. The only problem with it is that I already have this Steelbook. Can I reach it behind me? I have this Steelbook. Yeah, right here. Because it's the exact same thing that came out on Blu-ray. And they're just rehashing the Steelbook. I hate that. At least they're coming out with new artwork for the slipcover that goes over it. Why would I buy the same Steelbook twice? I like this imagery, and I haven't opened it. I got it for $10 on sale, but it opens up, and I want to say it's like a picture of the entire car. I think I've seen a picture of that. But since this is just a rehash and a disc update, I'm not going to. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Got to do the presets. Here we go. I do like the design of the Steelbook, but since it's so like lazily done and there's nothing new with the Steelbook itself, I'm going to go C here. I'm curious if you guys agree with that ranking or not. Do you guys agree with what is ranked so far? You'd like to know. Great movie. I agree. I'm liking the way this list is looking so far, though. I got to say. So let's go here. And now we are jumping to the week of the 8th. And the first release that I will show that comes out on the 8th is Fast X. I love how they are sticking with the same aesthetic that they've had on all of the Steelbooks. Major props to Universal here. And thank God the 4K discs are having some type of imagery. That stupid blue font of doom is back. But this makes me happy. The Fast X, just number one, it's pink. I love pink. It makes sense for Jason Momoa's character to have like the pink Steelbook too. And how all of them are lined up with the numbers. God, it's mirrored on here too. They're lined up with the numbers there. I like this one a lot just because it matches with everything else. So we are going to go to the tier list. And on this bad boy, just because it matches with everything else, I'm going A. Just like a pat on the back. Like, bravo. Bravo, Universal. You aren't pulling a Mission Impossible, like Mission Impossible 7. They just put out 1 through 6 in the same Steelbook design, and 7 is not anywhere close to that. I don't like it when that happens. But let's see here. Totally agree with Guardians of the Galaxy S tier. You've seen it 3 times in theaters and can't wait to own it on Blu-ray. Steelbook's actually a 4K. It's got 4K and Blu-ray. I bet that sucker pops on 4K. I saw it in theaters once. Pretty good. I want to own it. I just, I'm assuming that this Steelbook is probably going to end up being like $60. $60 when it's all sold out and said and done. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pay $60 for it. I'm still mad. It's $38.99 though, if I remember correctly. So now that new artwork or new Steelbook releases are getting closer and closer to that 40, I think it's over 40 with tax now. Not quite sure. I want to say this one comes out on the 8th as well. It is Enter the Dragon. Blah, 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 blah. I can't remember if this changed its date or not. Let's get a closer look at this bad boy. Is that an illustrated image of Bruce Lee? Because that looks cell shaded cartoon, does it not? I don't know why you just wouldn't use the normal photo of Bruce Lee. Why would you have to cell shade him? I don't know if I like that choice that much. I guess it kind of matches like the black streaks that are coming in as well. I don't that the more I liked this as soon as I looked at it, but the more I look at it, the more I'm not really liking it that much. I'm not vibing with it. It's not terrible, but the art style they decided to go with this, I'm just not. I don't know if this is for me or not. I've also never seen Enter the Dragon. I don't know if I would have watched this movie, if I would have liked this design more. I don't know. And as you can see there, it does not come with a Blu-ray. It only comes with the 4K. Do I hold that against the Steelbook design or not? The disc looks nice enough. Again, it's not just a black bar of doom. So that's good. Let's see here. Making my decision. I think, you know what? I feel pretty safe in putting Enter the Dragon right in the middle at B. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It doesn't hurt my feelings that much. B is where that one stays. I feel pretty good with that. Absolutely. Master of all movies like that artwork. Very cool. Steelbooks, and more Steelbooks. That is what I like to talk about. Absolutely. They should release all the Showa era Godzilla films in 4K. That would be very nice. I wonder who has the rights to that. I wonder if that is a Criterion. I know they just came out with a whole bunch of those. Was that not a 4K set? I don't remember. I don't have the set. I couldn't remember if that was Blu-ray or 4K. Because I know Godzilla has been put out in 4K, I believe. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not sure. But let's go on to the next Steelbook, which is going to be, I can't remember if this one comes out the 8th or the 25th. I think it jumps. No, this one is the last one for the 8th, and it's a Lionsgate slipcover Steelbook, folks. Ender's Game. I love Ender's Game. I think this movie was criminally underseen. I also read the book in high school. I think they did a dang good job bringing it to the big screen as well. The discs, I can't really see that well, and I can't click or tap to zoom. I am zooming, but I can't go down to the discs on there. That's too bad. I like the slipcover Lionsgate releases just like everybody else. It's okay. It's just a spacesuit getting on and off. Not the best I've seen from them, not the worst either. So I think I am feeling another, I think it's another B for me. Maybe A, maybe B. I could see either. There have been way better Lionsgate slipcover Steelbooks. I'm going B. I'm going B here. I like it. I will be getting it for sure. It's just okay. I think there could be better possibilities with the slipcover doing something except just taking the spacesuit off. And I'm blanking on the dude's name. That's terrible. Oh my God. Asa Butterfield. That's it. Wow. My wife watched Sex Education on Netflix, and he's in there. He's very good in there. Also Hugo just came out on 4K from Arrow Video. Very, very good stuff. Let's see here. Slipcovers make Steelbooks awesome. I agree. The evolution of slipcovers of Steelbooks to have slipcovers included, huge. It helps with not scratching the Steelbook. Absolutely love it. But I want to say that's all of them for the 8th, and there's no releases on the 15th, if I remember correctly. So the next one we have, unless this is the 8th as well, I can't remember. Is this the 8th or the 25th? This 22nd, sorry, the 22nd, yeah. First one we got for the 22nd is The Blackening. This is a Lionsgate movie too, if I'm not mistaken. And this one doesn't come with a slipcover. That's bizarre. Normally, even with their new releases, like with Sizu, that one had a slipcover as well. I don't know why they didn't do that for The Blackening. I want to see this movie. It sounds intriguing to me for sure. Steelbook again doesn't offend me at all. The inside is just a photoshopped shot of all of them just lined up. Let's see here. I don't hate. I don't love. Let's go to the tier list and let's put The Blackening. I think again, it's a B. I think that's where a lot of these will fall for me, just because very middle of the road. Like, middle of the road is absolutely B, and The Blackening is just that for me, of course. Let's see here. They should make a Puppet Master Steelbook. They absolutely should. Do I like Goodfellas because it's your favorite movie of all time? I love Goodfellas. Goodfellas is amazing. I do get fan mail from everyone on YouTube. Do you believe fan mail? I've gotten a couple pieces of fan mail from my TikTok page. People have sent me stuff. Yeah, I always like getting fan mail. It's amazing. It's amazing that people like to listen to me talk about movie stuff that I love. So as long as I can keep on doing that, I am a happy camper. What makes me not the biggest happy camper is this next release, another Disney 100 on the 22nd. And this one bums me out a lot because The Nightmare Before Christmas deserves a better Steelbook release than this. Look what they did to Jack. Oh my God. I hate that. I do not like that design at all. I don't like the illustration designs on, I don't know, zeros on the back. I've already talked till I'm blue in the face. Inside is nice, discs are nice, but that is so bad that of course I have to put this in the lowest tier possible, and that would be D tier, folks. If there was an F tier, I would put it there, but it's not. I'm putting it here. Actually, I'll put it there next to, can I move those? Yeah, next to all the other Disney 100s. Ooh, maybe I should rank these afterwards too, like in the tier lists. I'll do that. I didn't realize I could move them on here. Very cool. Again, you guys are learning with me here. This is all for fun, all right? Kill it with fire. Exactly. Burn it. Lock it up. I like it. Give the death penalty. Absolutely. Awesome. Okay, sounds good. Very good. Okay, so now let's stop sharing that. Go. This is a lot of scrolling, especially on one screen. So hopefully everybody can keep up with what I'm doing here. We have 2 more releases, it looks like. I want to say this next one also comes out on the 22nd. It does. It's Hackers, Arrow Video Alert, Wii U. If you have not seen Hackers, very, very fun movie. And I am absolutely loving this Steelbook release. I like the Hack the Planet stuff on the back. I like how it looks like an old school laptop right here on the front. I like, look, Scream Factory or Shout Factory. Is it Shout or Scream that's doing Hackers? It's probably Shout. I guess I can't. I think that's their new design. Yeah, that's their new logo, Shout Factory. I love how Shout and Scream Factory have stills of their movies on their discs. They know that discs matter. Everything inside your release should be the top quality, as high as you can get. And this release to me screams quality. So I am going to go and put Hackers. I think Hackers is another S tier this month, folks. I really do. I like that release a lot. Scream Factory, Shout Factory, they do not miss. They do not miss at all. Let's see here. Let's see if you guys agree with me on this one. I will be shocked if you do, because Hackers It's definitely a movie of its time, early 90s. I absolutely love it, though. Thoughts on the new TMNT? I haven't seen it yet, but the animation style is phenomenal. The movie, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Your favorite Steelbook from Scream Factory is My Bloody Valentine Blu-ray. They have a lot of different Steelbooks in that line with that same illustration style. Mine's probably The Thing, but The Thing's my favorite movie of all time. So, yeah, I might be able to do a video on that down the road with all my Scream Factory Steelbooks. If you guys would like that, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to think of different live streamy content that I can put out there. I'm from the TikTok world. I'm used to just putting up minute, 2 minute chunks. So this whole, what have I been live for 25 minutes? This is different for me. This is absolutely different. But now I think there's 2 more releases and we're jumping a week, sorry, to the 29th. The 29th, probably the biggest release of this week is The Flash. I wish this Steelbook was a little better looking. This just looks very plain Jane to me. Even with Aquaman on that Steelbook, they had Aquaman. You didn't see Aquaman at all, but you saw his arm in the water holding the trident. This is just the suit of Barry Allen. Pretty boring, if you ask me. The inside is okay. Where the discs go is pretty boring. The back is very boring. I'm assuming you open up the Steelbook and like some of the shockwaves from right here are continuing on the back. The discs are, again, they're okay. They're fine. Nothing really groundbreaking there. Where do I put the Flash? I'm going to think about this for a little bit. Honestly, The Flash is kind of boring me to sleep a little bit. The movie is fun. I had a fun time with The Flash, and it sucks. It did not do anything at the box office. But for me, Steelbook design-wise, I think I'm going C with The Flash. I think that feels right. Let's see here. Do a live stream of me ranting about movies. Oh God. I don't know if people want that. Mallrats? Question mark? Yeah, I like Mallrats. Mallrats is fun. Okay, and I think there's only one more release, Steelbook release for the week or for the month of August. And that one, if I can find it on my list here, there it is Battlestar Galactica. Again, I have not seen, I'm assuming this is the movie. I have not seen any Battlestar Galactica anything, but I like that cover image. That screams out like, hey, watch me, space, explosions, fun times. I like that design quite a bit. I'm assuming that's the logo of their fleet or something. Inside is, oh wow, inside is just space with 2 little spaceships on the side. That's pretty, that's going to get some points docked right there. Again, just more space on the disc. At least it's something. But that front artwork, that's doing something. I don't know. I enjoy that imagery quite a bit. I think just from that imagery alone, I am going to put Battlestar Galactica, how apropos, in the B's. I think that imagery right up Front Street, it's doing something. I enjoy it quite a bit. Let's see here. Space Explosion Fun Time sounds like a movie that Arrow Video would release. It sounds like a movie that Vinegar Syndrome would release. Somebody should release it. But now that I have all of them ranked, let's start moving the rankings around. Starting with S, do I think Hackers looks better than Guardians? I don't. I feel pretty set in stone. Guardians is my most anticipated release of August, followed closely by Hackers. And I think I'm going to keep this one the same too. I like Big Lebowski better than Fast X. So both of those, they're staying the same. The B's, I am always going to be excited for a Lionsgate slipcover release. So that one is immediately going to the top of the B's. But now with the rest of these, I think I'm more excited for The Blackening than I am Enter the Dragon. but I'm more excited about Enter the Dragon than Battlestar Galactica. So that is how that stays too. C, just because this is the exact same Steelbook, I'm going to put Flash in front of it. So it'll go Flash and Ferris Bueller. And even though I'm not the biggest Two Guns fan, I am way more excited for some type of artwork on my Steelbook than just steel on my Steelbook. So there. I think that's how that breaks down. That did not take too long at all. I like that quite a bit. What do you guys think? I guess I can stop. Or no, I'll leave it on there while we go through it. They should make a Driller Killer Steelbook. They have. I have it. I do have that one. But yeah, if nobody has any thoughts, if you're watching the replay of this live, let me know. What's up, Bob's Blu-rays? Yeah, I'm doing something on here. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I did a tier list of all the Steelbooks that are coming out in August. It was pretty fun. I think we're going to wind down here unless you guys have any more questions, though. Are there any VSH DVD? I'm guessing VHS, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks that I regret buying? That usually comes with blind buys for me. Sometimes I buy movies, a lot of Vinegar Syndrome ones I've never seen before, and I buy them because I'm a sucker for artwork on releases, and I watch them and they're garbage. So whenever that happens, I just sell that release anyway, because if I don't like the movie, why would I keep it? I'm not a completionist of anything, really. Wait, did they? Oh, for the Driller Killer? That was a UK exclusive Steelbook from Arrow Video, if I remember correctly. I have it. It is Arrow Video. Arrow Video UK. I cannot show it though because it's a very graphic image. It is literally a drill going into somebody's skull. I don't think the YouTube streets would appreciate that, but you should look that up on your own. It's a very cool Steelbook. But with that, I think I am done, folks. Thank you once again for going into this journey of madness with me. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up. I liked doing it, but if nobody else liked it, I don't know if I'll do it again for September. Maybe I will. These live streams for YouTube, man, I just don't know. They're fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to dip my toes in a little bit, trying to figure everything out at first. And like this StreamYard logo, I don't know how to get rid of that. That's bugging me as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. It's been real. It's been real fun. But for now, I'll see you.